I passionately love beautifully made things, tools especially. This is a glass cutter, a circle glass cutter. There's no name on it, but it's absolutely beautifully made. It's imperial. See if I can get this to focus. Yeah, camera does just about show it. But it's absolutely beautifully made and well thought out. And I'm not sure what trade this would have been used for. Perhaps the clock trade, for clock dials, or something similar, instruments of some sort. But it took me a little while to work out the actual measurements here. But it's so well thought out, which, as I say, I'm surprised it hasn't got Swiss or something marked on it, that the offset here is exactly half the ball width there, so that the cutter is precisely, and it's absolutely superbly accurate. I love anything like this. It's just so well made. A far cry from what you see nowadays, isn't it, guys? Perhaps I'd better explain the earlier bit of the video. I was attempting to show how vibrations can clean the filter in a little vacuum cleaner. Unfortunately, I didn't calculate the fan part of the sander throwing all the stuff in the air, so it wasn't snowing, guys. It was a bit of a miscalculation. Anyway, while on vibrations, I quite like the idea of vibrations. There, if I can get this in shot, in this little pin vise here. Come on, focus. There you go. Is a little vibrator from a mobile phone. If I keep my hand in shot, that should stay in focus. There's a little button battery. Whoops! I knew that would happen. If I put that in there and get it in shot, and I can feel that vibrate quite considerably. So I'm going to mount that little that vibrator in a small plastic tube, perhaps an old pen or something, and use a couple of the little hearing aid batteries to drive it. And it's for a little vibrating poker. If you do any work with casting of plaster, latex moulds and the like, it's a miniature equivalent of the concrete poker. I'll be showing this later on, show you how effective it is. But this is, of course, modern technology, beautifully made. But it only compares to this as far as I'm concerned. Ha ha! The backyard mechanicking that I do hardly calls for precision. Whilst I have several clock dials, this is a particularly pretty little one. Let's see if I can show this. It's jewelled, made in Japan. Really beautifully made. You can change forward or backward gear ratio. Somebody's engraved their name on it. GS Hog. I bought it at a boot sale for, I think it was £5. And I've very rarely used it. It's a bit wasted on me, but it comes complete with all little spanners and all little tools. And here, give you an idea, all the tiny little edge finders, and they're all threaded at the end. Beautifully made. But I find it a great shame. I mean, this is modern, and yes, it's made in the Far East, and well, I can't knock the actual instrument, it's very nice. But isn't it a shame it's in a piece of plastic? If that was Swiss, or British, or American, or German, that would have been in a polished mahogany case with brass hinges and a brass catch. So I think it's a great shame, but it's fell down because of that. But modern engineering practices for you. Oh, look. Test dial indicator code 513118, made in Japan. Again, look, the labels. Oh, it's not in steps. The label's starting to come off. And that's going to break before too long. Great shame, that. Finally, for this quick Christmas waffle, I'll just show you this little badge, look. It's Southern Railway. I found it in a skip. It's in the bottom, in amongst the rubbish, and it glistened. But it's enamelled. And I haven't worked out the crest yet. But it's domed. It's not printed. It's actually an enamel badge. And yeah, look, even if I'm getting really close, I'm showing off my camera mount now. Look, it's even got a little lock that stops the pin from coming out the back, so you don't lose it. Isn't that nice? I can appreciate things like this, even something that simple.